ironic thing about my journey is that I really had no symptoms. I felt fine. My whole life changed when I was simply shaving one morning, and I felt a little tiny knot in the left side of my throat here in my lymph node area.
First visit, we had to work up this neck mass, which included biopsy. And to his surprise, the biopsy came back cancer.
I still haven't found the appropriate words to describe what you feel like when you hear the three dreaded words that you have cancer. Time stops. Everything stops. And honestly, the first thing that you think is, am I going to die?
So Mr. West developed a cancer that was related to a human papillomavirus. This virus infects the vast majority of people as adults. And we haven't figured out why, but a certain minority of people develop cancers. These cancers are often in the tonsil and base of tongue, and often the exact location can't be found. And in those instances, you have to treat the entire head and neck region with often radiation supplemented with chemotherapy.
Stage 4 squamous cell cancer of the throat, HPV type 16, primary source unknown, which is quite a mouthful, but it's that end of it that made my particular journey a little more difficult, because when you have a primary source unknown cancer for the head and neck, what they do is they basically don't spare any of the tissue when you're going through the radiation, and so you get a broad blast of that high intensity radiation all across your face, down through your throat and your neck.
He rallied, focused on treatment, going to each of his appointments, following the treatment recommendations, and his due diligence paid off.
Head and neck cancer treatment is incredibly difficult. As I went through that treatment, everything is a progressive worsening. It becomes more and more painful, and you start to lose things. I completely lost my taste. I developed dry mouth because many of my salivary glands were obliterated by the radiation during that treatment. You develop a lot of pain, fatigue, and even though you're on the heaviest of the pain medications to try to get you through it, it still hurts.
It's an example of facing your fears, focusing and overcoming.
What I like to say is fight for everything that you can potentially get back, because it is possible. My taste did come back. It's probably about 85%. I was off the pain meds within 1 month after finishing my treatment. I've never felt any pain since then. I'm stronger in so many ways, mentally, physically, and spiritually, than I ever was. I don't think I'll ever get to a point in my mind where I will utter the words that I'm thankful I had cancer. But what I am thankful for is I had the opportunity to improve myself as a result of a very difficult circumstance in my life. And to be able to have a second chance to live your life in a better way, as a better person, is a gift that I'm so incredibly thankful for every single day.
Human papillomavirus-related cancers are increasing year to year. And thankfully, through medical science, we've developed vaccines to help prevent these chronic infections with these viruses. Typically, we're giving them to young boys and young girls as they enter puberty. And studies are showing that it's helping prevent these cancers. Mr. West keeps me coming back to work. Beautiful people getting a beautiful outcome. There is nothing greater.
Never, ever, ever give up. Keep fighting and do everything that you can to get through it, because there's a beautiful life waiting for you on the other side of that challenge.